Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy, Part 14. So the next mission that we will do will be attending astronomy class. So let's go check out what Professor Shaw has to offer. Should be interesting to see.
Why do we have to take astronomy? What even magic?
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
Alright, let's go look at some stars and deduce what we can find out about constellations. So let's go get this telescope in focus and let's see what we're set out to look for. And there we go, we see some stars, see some galaxy clouds. That's pretty cool.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello! I don't believe we've met officially. I'm Amit. I'm something of an astronomy buff.
Hello, Amit. It's nice to meet you.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Alright, let's go find this telescope of Amit since he has his brand new state-of-the-art one. Let's go get a hand-me-down. But I'm sure Amit's is still a pretty nice telescope, because that's what it seems like he's super into. So let's go find it downstairs in the storage area. And there we go, there it is. So
This was his old
that should help
telescope.
us out in our studies, and let's
That's
go
practically
talk
brand
to
new.
him and unlock his chest. And looks like we got a crimson winter coat. That's pretty cool. I really like being
Pristine
able to
night
pick
for
up all
stars.
these items in chests around the world, but I kind of dislike how little the slots are and how we have to keep unlocking them through Merlin trials. That part's not as fun. Alright, so it says Amit's at the lower deck, and I thought where we went was the lower deck right there, but apparently not, so looks like we gotta go down the clock tower just a little bit, and we'll find him here at the lower deck. Perfect.
The perfect night for... Oh,
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
Alright, so let's go check out this table that Amit has been talking about. Should be interesting to explore and unlock a new aspect of this game.
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing.
Out of all the classes so far, I'm not sure which one's my favorite because a lot of them are fun.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
I think my favorite class actually has to be the flying class though. You can never go wrong with learning how to ride a broomstick. That's always
A
fun.
little
So.
foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course.
Wingardium
Tidy,
Leviosa.
as I expected.
Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Where precisely is the table we're looking for?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall.
Why are you so fascinated with stars?
I suppose because there is so much to learn about them. I mean, there is plenty to learn about a lot of subjects, but astronomy seems limitless. Always something new being discovered. They are forever discovering new moons and stars. In fact, they discovered a new planet just 50 years ago.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then.
Revelio.
It seems perfect for Amit to be a Ravenclaw because he's super studious and fits the
Wingardium
mold of a
Leviosa.
Ravenclaw student. Alright, let's move on to the next tower. And let's go find this astronomy table. And I see a spider web over there. And I really like how we can use Incendio to burn it. And I love the animation for it. It's really spectacular.
Incendio.
More cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, Amit.
Look, there's the table. I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out.
There we go. There's our astronomy table right here. That's awesome. Let's go use our telescope and
The
find the
constellations should appear
constellation
near the center of your
and
view.
move it accordingly so we find that set of stars to make what looks to me like a fish. So I think it's around here using the big stars that we see over there.
As soon
I
as you've
think I
lined up
see
the
it.
telescope,
I just
we
have
will be
to
able to
align
fill
it
out our
now
star chart.
using that big star as our pinpoint. And I think that big star's where that big one is, so I just have to rotate as so to align what looks like a fish to me. So that's pretty cool, and it's interesting to see how philosophers back in the day really aligned the stars and got the constellations that they got, such as Lyra right there.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. and your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You're welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
And there we go, just like that, we get through astronomy class. So let's go check out the next main storyline mission. Let's check it out. Alright, so our next mission is to go talk to Natty near Falverton Castle. So let's go down, talk to her, and see what she has discovered and wants us to move on with our mission with. Let's go check it out. I love how different characters from different houses have different side missions throughout the game and get incorporated into the main story at certain points of the game. So let's go talk to Natty and let's go see what we got here.
I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And one other thing. Harlow mentioned you to his colleagues. They did not mistake you for someone else, did they?
No, they didn't. Rookwood and Harlow are after me.
Why did you lie to me? And what do they want with a Hogwarts student?
Professor Fig told me to keep things quiet, but I know I can trust you, Natty. Rookwood and Harlow want something Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before I came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
What does that mean?
I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it. And I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know it's a lot to take in.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it's safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us. And we can help to take them down for good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the Ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation. The Ministry will come in later.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped. It's a long story, one I promise to share when we have more time. For now, let's do what we came to do.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards, but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
I really enjoy the dialogue throughout this game, so that's why I always choose all the options when given that opportunity with characters throughout the game. So let's go now climb this embattlement, but let's go check it out. So it looks like we're being a little bit stealthy, kind of sneaking up, and maybe this isn't the way to go, or it is. For a second there, while I was jumping, I was like, But looks like we got to find an object to help us prop us up to that wall. And let's go use some spells to flip the switch on this door. And let's use Wingardium Leviosa to lift this box up and move it to where we can climb up the castle. That'll be nice. Alright. Come on, my guy. Let's move it to where it's supposed to be. Not there. Hopefully it resets. There we go. Because that would have been a challenge to move it all the way down from there back up. So, alright. I'll move forward to when we move the box over. We'll see you in a bit. Alright, here we go. The execution was tough to do, kind of. Took a little bit of time. More time than I wish it did. But simple enough. We got through. Looks like that side's barricaded, so we might have to break this barrier right here to go in. There we go. Gonna crawl through this space right here. Move this box probably. Come on, Rye. Or not. Maybe we have to go through the other way. I think we have to go through the other way, pull the box aside, and then come back. So I'll skip ahead to when I do that. And so I just went right around the other side, and you can see that's the box that we had over there. We just gotta Accio it to move it out of the way. And there we go. That's our entrance through from where we were blocked earlier through this passageway. There we go, there we go. And looks like we're in a tower now, above. There we go, we got a note right here telling us how to open the gate. So, I'll skip ahead to when we do. Alright, we'll check it out in a minute. It looks like we gotta spin the gate up, and then we gotta Accio that gold handle up top over there. So that way it falls onto that part of the build. And there we go. We just opened the gate for Natty. So let's go follow her. And let's go figure out what's going on with these bad guys we're chasing.
That is the main keep. My guess is that we'll find Hollow and the letter inside. We'll need to be careful once we get...
I hear them.
Yeah, restrain the beast.
Highwing.
Do you know that Hippogriff?
Get this thing back.
Very well. New plan. I get the evidence and you free that Hippogriff. Agreed? This is our chance. Go!
Blasted! There's gotta be another way to get up to the roof. Somewhere. I hope Natty stays out of trouble.
Oh man, all of that just happened so quick. So we're just gonna have to get to the roof and find a way for us to escape. So let's get away from these guys and let's continue on with our mission. But so far, this one has been really cool because, you know, we're unearthing and uncovering more things about the bad guys in this world during this time and how we're gonna get through and solve what we have to solve and make the good guys prevail. Looks like we have to push that box down so we can use it for a puzzle later on in the mission. So let's use the pulso to push the block down. Come on, Riley. We gotta do that real quick to help us continue on with this mission. So let's push the box forward. There we go. There we go. Now let's get down there and use it to our advantage to get up this tower. Alright. Might have to drop down real quick. There we go. And I see a wall to the right that we can use this block for. So let's go do that real quick. Alright, so let's go move this box to the right. See that wall to the very right. That's where we got to go. And whenever it has that type of marking, that's where our character can jump pretty easily and get to where
The
they need
safest
to.
place to sneak into.
Might have to flip the orientation of the box upright so we have a little more verticality. So don't think we have to go through these stairs, but that really helped us with our jump. So I was corrected right there. And now we got some more poachers to go and defeat. So let's try be as stealthy as we can for now, until we can't be stealthy. So got a poacher tracker over there, and let's see if we can sneak up from here. Use Pertificus Totalis, but I'm surprised that didn't go all the way. But there we go. He fell, so that helps us move on. But that might have alerted his friends, so let's see what we can do over here. But man, the operation that they got going on here is kind of insane, because to be able to do it at this scale is kind of wild. There we go, we use ancient magic, and now we are seen by the other friends. So let's change our spellcast to a more combative one, and we'll use the frozen one. Then let's throw this barrel potentially, see that on the right side. But there we go, boom, that guy's gone, and we just got 2 more guys left, and that one's almost done. There we go, and starting at like this point of the game, our power's starting to become very powerful against some of our opponents. So starting to see the difference between the start of the game, and I would say we're probably about halfway, if not a little more, past the game. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Now we know Alohomora, and I never understood these locks, so I always do auto solve, because that's just one mechanic that I really don't understand in this game. So much easier to have it auto solve, save some time and some sanity to an extent, you know, because if you get stuck on it on something simple, that type of simple mechanic can get to the head pretty quickly. So we're almost to the top here now, so we're almost there. We're almost to where we need to be. We should save that Hippogriff high wing as well if we can. That'd be a good thing. Got more of the telescopes we learned about in astronomy class. And really nice. And here we go. We got a new type of opponent, a poacher ranger. Looks like a green type outfit, which is pretty cool. Had a pretty cool mask on him too. But we got one more guy over here, and then another one to the right. But look at that, just one spell caused that much damage, over half his health bar. Let's use the ice one real quick. Let's get a chain going. Got more of these poacher stalkers. We're making quick work of them, so that's what we really like to see. And let's see if we can make them fall, because that will really help. That's what we just did. So I can tell, in a sense, we're getting way closer to saving Highwing, and Natty maybe finding information and helping us take down these poachers, because that's what we really want to do. That's our main goal. So let's keep moving forward and get out of this castle as quickly as we possibly can, and let's hope for the best. But I'm determined
Deke was right.
that
we need to
all
save
of
you
us,
from these
and there we
barbarians.
go, we got a Niffler, you know, Newt's favorite pet, so that's awesome. So it looks like we're only missing 5 spells from all the ones that we can learn, which is incredible, because once we know all the spells, that'll make a lot of our lives easy. And here's a little list by the poachers of all the beasts that they have captured. There we go, Newt's favorite friend, Niffler. So that's pretty cool. And you know, we have to save these animals as much as we can. So if I had the opportunity, which I did, We're gonna save them and build them in a nice habitat in our room of requirement, because we have more than enough space. So let's exit out of the beast capture, and let's put some defensive spells that we can use against our opponents. So that'll come quite in handy. But I do have to admit, besides Hogwarts, some of these castles in the outside world where all the trials and these type of missions occur, they kind of have similar models, so I'm sure that the developers use similar models to make that happen. And here we go, we unlocked, you know, kind of a secret room to collect things, and there we go, we got another note from Astrid and Manfred, so that's interesting to see. I've sure been learning a lot about the world and the story through a lot of these notes, so it's kind of fun to look around and find these little hidden out of the way spots to unlock more of the story or little side stories throughout the world. So says we gotta get to the roof, and I feel like we're almost there. We keep ascending the castle. There we go.
Highwing, it's all right. There we go.
There you are.
Come on.
Hello, Mora.
Hurry. Oh! There's the Hogwarts Express. Must be returning from an unscheduled run.
Man, that was an awesome break. There we go, we got the Hogwarts Express in our forefront, and we got Hogwarts Castle in the background, and we get to ride these hippogriffs. That is awesome. I'm kind of wondering which mode of transportation will be better, hippogriffs or animals, or, you know, our broomsticks. That'll be interesting to see. Got Hogsmeade Station right there, but we just gotta follow Natty down to wherever we may park and land. So let's go follow her. But this is just an incredible ride, very similar to the one that Harry Potter had with Buckbeak and Prisoner of Azkaban. So this is very interesting to see. And just like Natty just said, this sure is amazing. It's
incredible,
awesome to explore, you know, dusk and dawn, and, you know, seeing the dark turn into the light, and just getting able to spend time with all of these beasts and animals throughout this world, and getting to intertwine them throughout these side quests and missions is awesome. So let's see what she has to say now.
How exciting.
It was exhilarating, wasn't it? I wasn't sure we were going to make it out alive.
There was no need to worry. I had it all under control.
Were you able to find the letter?
Summoned it straight out of Hallow's hands. I will say, I did not expect to see him cast the killing curse at us. He won't forget this. Be on your guard.
Of course. What did the letter say?
That Rookwood's looking for a phoenix. Not sure where he will find one. But it also included Hallow's orders to inspect that castle for the poachers. Enough to connect Hallow to the crimes. I shall deliver the letter to Officer Singer. She'll have to do something when she sees it. Now, tell me, where did you meet these hippogriffs?
I've only met Highwing before. Poppy introduced us.
Poppy Sweeting knows a hippogriff. Of course she does. Poppy will be relieved to know that Highwing's safe. I came to the right person for help. My mother will be worried. I must go. Seek me out soon. I shall have much to tell you.
There we go, though. We finished the mission with Natty, and we unlocked a new mount, our friend Highwing, and it looks like we can also ride Thestrals as well. So that is awesome. Got a beautiful backdrop of Hogwarts to the left, and I think this is a good place to stop part 14. You know, like and subscribe and comment down below if you're really enjoying these videos, and we'll catch you in the next one. Take care.
Meet me at his home.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke tells me he has something to share with you.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?